Q&A part 5. I think we're at 5, 6, something. I don't know. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. And if you're new, welcome to my channel. Yes, I've been away for a pretty long time. I have a good reason. I went on vacation, went to Paris. It was wonderful. It was a great time. Despite the heat wave and the multiple heat wave warnings that were apparently on the news, it was a great time. I will upload a vlog of how it went just so you can get a little bit of like, oh, I want to travel kind of sensations. But because it is back to school season, I do want to focus on back to school season stuff. And I feel like a lot of people just need a lot of information, and I'm here to provide it. So for this video, it's mostly for people that are coming to York University. So every year I like doing a new Q&A for updated information for things I haven't mentioned in the past. And I feel like this year, there's just a lot of lingering questions, especially the basics. I don't know why I haven't gone through the basics of like enrollment through York University. It's a Q&A, York University edition, and basically if you're going to York University, then this video is for you, and I hope you enjoy it. So let's get to it. So just a quick introduction of myself. So hi there, my name is Bunny Blue, aka Brittany L, and I am now a 5th year student studying sociology here at York University. My program is sociology, pronouns she, her, how can I forget? And I am part of McLaughlin College. Nice to meet you. So I've been getting a lot of questions and a lot of people in my DMs about a lot of things. So I'm going to try addressing all those questions into this video because I feel like people might be wondering the same things. So it's best to just have a video explaining everything in general. So the first one I will be addressing is, what is a YU card and where can I get mine? A YU card stands for York University card and is basically your student card. Your student card basically grants you access to like certain classrooms if you need certain access to classrooms, or just to validate that you are who you are when you're taking an exam, because they do check your student cards to ensure that you're a York University student and that you're doing the exam for the class. And also just having a student card does give you like a lot of student deals. So you know, being a student does have its benefits. I'm just saying it. I'm just saying. How you are going to get your York University student card is fairly simple. There are 2 ways. The first one, which I highly suggest, but also I kind of made a mistake, is uploading your own picture onto the website. So there's going to be a website. It's like the YU card thing. On this website, it's going to give you directions on how you should be taking your picture and how it should look, and basically like just have the correct lighting, that you are not actually like smiling like a big old like grin on your face, just like a neutral expression, good lighting, not a busy background, and just take the picture. Then you should be able to upload it, and then all you have to do then is to just go to the YU card office on campus and just be like, hey, I'm here to pick up my YU card. And you also have the option to get it mailed to you instead if you want. And that's basically the first way. Yes, it is actually very simple, and it's really easy, and I highly suggest people to do this way, because when it's back to school, those YU card lines, they're long, and they could be long for like a good month. Just like first year students coming in, lining up all the way around just to get their YU card. It's long. If you just want to go on campus and get your picture taken, go ahead, but I highly suggest you at least do it in the summertime, or be the first person to line up. You know, just like get up bright and early, get it over with, and line up, because you're going to need it, and you're going to need it. Another reason why you're actually going to need it, especially if you are a resident student, without the YU card, you can't purchase your meals with the meal plan, because the YU card is what essentially has your funds. So especially resident students, make sure you get your YU card ASAP, so you don't have to like wait in that long line just so you can get like the purchased meals from your card. It's a whole hassle, but I highly suggest to get it done as soon as possible. I did my YU card through the website, and I thought I was going to look so cool with like having my gray hair in, and just like I'm going to take my own professional picture. Now I wish I just had the office take the picture for me, because I did not look good, and now I'm stuck with this card until I graduate, which is basically next year. But I guess I can get a new card. So this is my YU card. As you can see, is horrible. So the next question that I feel like a lot of people have just like lingering in their minds is, how do I pick out my courses? Now I'm going to give you a nice breakdown so we can do a side-by-side run through, because I wish I had more of a guidance, because I didn't know that if I put my schedule in the visual builder, it didn't actually put it onto my account. So basically I'm going to pass this on to my avatar Blue, so she's going to go over like the whole process of what is visual builder, knowing what courses you're supposed to take based on your degree, and also how to actually enroll into your classes. So Blue, take it away. Alright, so first what you're going to do is search up Visual Schedule Builder for York University, and it should bring you to this page. Now, something that you should be very wary about, and to please know, that Visual Schedule Builder does not register you in courses. It helps you create an optimal course schedule plan just as a way so you can see how your schedule will look. So we're just going to click on this button and just follow the steps. So we're going to choose a session. You can either do summer 2022 or fall winter 22-23, but we're fall and winter. And then step 2 is just to select your desired course locations. I don't really click on this, it's if you have a preference. And then for step 3, that's when you just start beginning to type your course code. So I'm going to start off with Introduction to Sociology, because this is one of the classes I had to take. And then we're just going to click on that and select. And then boom, it pops up into the Visual Schedule Builder. So it's as easy as that. So this is exactly how your schedule will look like, and just so you can get more of a sense of how this works. So here we are, I included 2 classes. Now if I wanted to just play around, I'm just going to click on the arrows and it's just going to generate different types of classes available for me. And if you go ahead and click on a specific class, it will pin it down and just change the other classes around, and then vice versa. Maybe I want this class to be where it is and then just change around the other one. So this is exactly how Visual Schedule Builder works. Super easy. Now I'm going to tell you more about how to know which classes you're supposed to take. If you don't already have a checklist, to get your checklist, what you have to do is search up your program, then degree, checklist, York University, and then it's going to bring you over to this page. Now as you can see in this page, there are at least 3 sections based on what your degree is in for. So bachelor's, you can do honors, and also honors specialized, but I'm in bachelor's, so you're going to go and click the latest PDF file, and then it should show you exactly a checklist of classes you're supposed to be taking in order to graduate within your degree. So these are the classes that it's suggesting for me as a sociology major and just going for a bachelor's degree. So it's telling me about how I have to take a humanities or social science of a 9 credit or another one of a 6 credit, and then so on and so forth. So this is definitely a great way to help you decide which classes you're supposed to take if you don't already know. And yeah, just something to keep in mind. Now I'm gonna go ahead and pick off one of the classes I'm supposed to be taking based on this checklist. We're going to copy this course code and then paste it onto the Visual Schedule Builder. It's going to pop it up, and then that's when I can see what time this class is available for the upcoming year, and I can just kind of play around and see where I should place this based on my preferences of when I want to take my classes and etc. So now to really enroll in your classes, all you have to do is go ahead and pick which tutorial you like and see which class is best fitted for you. You're going to go ahead and copy the CAT number. CAT is short for catalog number, and then you can either copy it straight from the schedule builder or within the little box under the shopping cart. Click on the registration and enrollment module link, the one in red right here, and then it will bring you over to this page. Now this is fairly easy. You just want to select your academic session. So I'm an undergraduate, fall and winter student, and when you're doing this for the first time, it might ask you a bunch of questions that you have to like answer, or just like terms and agreements to like accept, and then you should be brought to this page. Now this is where all your classes come together to ensure that you're enrolled. So you're going to go ahead and add a course. Going to paste the CAT number here, say that yes, I want to confirm that I want to be taking this class, and then that's it. So that is how you add your classes or your courses to your student account, and it's as simple as that. And to see it, if it's really in your account, you're going to click on the course timetable. It will bring you to this page. and then you just want to scroll down, checking the left side where it says plot my timetable. Click again fall winter undergraduate student, and then it will show you your new official class schedule for the year with all your upcoming classes. So as you can see, this is how you want to build your schedules. And yeah, that's the advice for this section. I hope that was helpful. Hopefully it wasn't too complicated. It is fairly simple if you just follow the steps and read everything through, and you should be fine. All right, back to you, Brittany. Thank you, Blue. That was very, very, very informative, and I really do hope that was able to help you out, at least to some degree. It's a lot of information. I'm so sorry, but I just want to put everything out there, and then you just do what you want with that information. Okay, moving on. So another question that I see here from one of my lovely subscribers, Sophie, I believe, if that's your name, Sophie. Thank you so much for all these questions. Like, girl, you are helping me out right now. Oh my gosh. So another question is, do I have to go to all my classes? And as well, is it mandatory to do all the homework and mini exams given in class? Now here, because I feel like it's a lot different in like other places, other countries, other places in the world, here I wouldn't say it's like mandatory, but also it's kind of mandatory if you do want to like succeed well in like college and university. If you do not want to attend all your classes, just know that it will be up to you to catch up on the missed work, because who knows, maybe things discussed in the lecture that day, in a specific day, maybe on the exam, and you never knew because you're not in that class. So I feel like it's all about how you work around doing so. One way I would say is definitely try to make friends within your classes. Like, y'all are first years, okay? Don't be so judgmental of who your friends can be and all that, because you don't want to go being that person with no connections in a class. Especially like if you want, you don't even have to be like best buddies with a person in class, just like a fair acquaintance, like someone that you can rely on if you're missing work or missing a lecture, missing information, like just to have someone that you can connect to. So I highly suggest connecting with someone or some people in your classes. That way you can like catch up on any missed work, because I wouldn't say you will have to go to all your classes. Like, honestly, I didn't go to all my classes, but I made sure that the information that I may have missed would be easy to catch back on, or just like it wasn't like necessary information, or just like talk with someone in the class that I knew, go like, hey, what did I miss, and etc. Because realistically, maybe you won't be able to like to go to all your classes because you don't know what's going to happen. Maybe an emergency is going to happen, or you just can't attend a day because you're sick. But as long as you have a way of like just staying on the loop, staying in the loop, staying within the loop of the classroom, you should be okay. As for if you should do all your homework and mini exams, I'm gonna say I guess it's kind of mandatory, especially depending on how much every work in the class like weighs in for when it comes to like the grading. So for example, participation in university is pretty crucial, to the point it can be up to like 20% for a class. So if you want to get a 20% on participation, then I'm going to suggest you participate. If they're saying like a take-home assignment is worth 5%, then maybe I don't have to do that. Like, sure, I can get an extra 5%, but if I feel like I have a lot going on and this is just 5%, I'm not gonna do it. So it's kind of like deciding if I'm going to do this take-home assignment for 5%, or if I'm going to do this other take-home assignment which is worth 20%. Which one do you think I'm going to pick? Definitely the 20% one. The 5% would be like a nice boost to like your overall, like, I guess, GPA of the class. But if the 20% is definitely just worth more, then I should put a lot more attention into the 20% assignment. So you're going to get your syllabuses, which is basically a course overview of like everything you should know about a certain course, and then you can make the judgment of which work you want to like proceed with actually doing, or ones that you might not want to do as much. Although I should be saying like, be a good student, do all your work, but knowing me, it's hard. and sometimes I just need some time away from work. So I may not do absolutely everything, but I try to do my best of doing at least 80% so I can get a decent mark in the class. So it's all about your workload, all about how you can handle stuff, and just motivation, question mark, maybe, I don't know. The next question that we have here is about books. When it comes to buying your textbooks, I highly suggest don't buy brand new ones. Bro, the cost of a textbook is definitely just not worth it. Like, I understand like professors that put so much thought and work into these textbooks, but for me to pay for almost a $200 textbook that I know I'm just going to use a few times in a class is definitely not worth it. So definitely check out buying like used textbooks from like other people that were in the class previously, and you can do this simply by going on like Facebook Market, join Facebook groups. Like, there's a bunch of York Facebook groups, or like I guess 2, where they kind of exchange textbooks. I'm going to put all these links are going to be in the bottom for y'all. Like, I got you, as well as just like checking stuff like Kijiji. I don't trust Craigslist. Never go on Craigslist, please, for your own safety. But like Kijiji, Facebook Market, joining Facebook groups, you're going to find someone with like the textbook that you're looking for. Heck, even I have some textbooks that I forgot to sold or to sell because it just never crossed my mind. Most people sell their textbooks for like $60, $75 because they know they're not going to need it, and they know how expensive textbooks can be. But if you want to buy a brand new textbook and you got the money for it, go ahead, boo. I'm not going to stop you. But another thing that you should know is course kits. Now, some classes have course kits. Did I ever purchase a course kit? No. But was it like a very, very important aspect of a class? Yes. But somehow I passed that class, and I feel like the reason why is because I was able to like grab information from friends that did get the course kit, because like they're like academic scholars. Well, I was just like, okay, sure, academics, but like I'm not a scholar. So if I was missing anything from the course kit, they would like kindly just like let me know what it is, even though they pay like the full price for the course kit, but it's only like $80. But yeah, some classes ask for a course kit. Recently, none of my classes have mentioned a course kit, so you're lucky enough to do that. And yeah, even though I'm not saying this is something that students do, it's not like students go on and search for like the PDF versions of their textbook if they really can't afford it and they just like having it online. I definitely don't know students that do that, but like, so realistically, yes, students do search up PDF versions of textbooks because it's no cost, and I do feel bad. Yes, it's wrong. It's wrong in a sense, but also when you're just a student, you go by all means any limits to like just live comfortably and just get through school, because everything is just so expensive. So students do tend to like search up PDF versions of the textbook. And just something to be mindful, if you're going to go through this route, make sure that 1, it's the correct edition of the textbook, and 2, be aware that not all the pages are going to align with what the course director or professor is going to be going through. So it's just some things to keep in mind, especially if you're going to have to cite pages and the PDF version is inaccurate to the official version on paper. So just some things to keep in mind. But I lived through doing it, so you'll be fine too. Okay, but next. So these are basically a few questions I feel like would help a lot of people understand more about, like, you know, coming to York and things to expect and just like how to prepare yourself. So as I'm approaching my last year at York University, I'm trying to get as much information as I can out as possible, just so people don't have the struggle that I have to struggle through. And yeah, you know, love. But yeah, okay, so I feel like that's basically the basics that I wanted to share. I really do hope this was helpful in a way, to an extent. But yeah, if you have any more questions, again, please feel free to just comment them down below. No question is a dumb question. I'm telling you that right now. Maybe the question you're thinking of right now, a couple of other people are thinking the same thing, but everyone's just afraid to say it. Be that person to say the question. I mean, be that person to ask the question, okay? I believe in you. Or if you feel more comfortable DMing me and then don't mind me putting in a video, let me know that as well. So yes, with that, I'm going to end this video off. It is extremely hot right now. My fan is off and I really want to turn it back on. So I'm going to leave this on a good positive note and expect some more school content videos just for y'all. And honestly, thank you all so much for 1.4k subscribers. Like, so many of you are actually so nice, and I really do hope that you liked the York campus tour video. I feel like that was the most informative YORKU campus tour video ever on YouTube. And we're gonna continue growing because we're just that good on this channel, okay? So thank you all so much for the positive feedback, positive messages, and I do hope to film some more YORKU content because I feel like a lot of people just like need it and they really like it coming from this channel. So yeah, I'm talking a lot like I always do, and if anything, I will see you all in my next video. Bye guys.